God, some people on Reddit are so weird. Okay. Shit. Timer. Fuck. Shit. I got it. Okay. I'm 5 seconds behind, GG. Well, I'm working for CLG. Yeah, I've been a streamer for them for like 10 months. Get that out of your mouth, you infidel. What? For his Worlds video? Dionade? Depends what the clips are, I guess. What's my headset? I actually don't know the name of it. I forgot. It's called like actually, it might be the Griffin sponsor headset thingy. It might be that brand. I'm not even chewing on it. I'm moving it between my teeth. Bjergsen re-signed with TSM. That was such a random forced gank. That was so solo queue-esque. That was honestly so solo queue-esque. Oh, and Tarzan. Holy shit. Holy shit. What's the best team not getting out of groups? Fnatic or Damwon? Isn't that so sad? Is Cuz a top 3 jungler in the LCK? Yeah. Yeah. Will we see Annie at Worlds? No. Best jungler in the world? Tarzan. TL won't make it out of groups. Yeah, TL probably won't. Do you like the new Annie skin? I actually really do, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna turn this hold on. I'm gonna turn Twitch chat off, okay? I turned Twitch chat off. I'm sorry. So Tarzan's really just trying to fucking make this happen. The wave's actually coming in. I have no idea what 3Z is trying to do right now. And okay, he doesn't have flash available. That was a really nice knockback. That was a really, really nice knockback. Oh! I need tuna and rice. 명진 여기 와서 응? 이거 뭐야? All right, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. All right. Just finish the dragon. Holy shit. Oh, 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 oh. What a fucking fiesta we got going on right now, though. Oh man. Oh, we got the outplay. So the knockback's really good. Sword. Oh my god. Sword's fucking mechanical inputs. He missed. Sword missed like 3 auto attacks. This entire thing. I gotta tweet this. Oh my god. Okay. So right now, I don't know, Kaiwing and Unified tried to just go for a trade on Garen and Yumi. It makes me really sad to think that we might not have this next season. Alright, so Crash ends up being spotted out. Chovy is moving onto the left-hand side. Now he's going to go back into mid lane. Also, Chovy, he's playing Fleet Footwork on Camille. I feel like Nuggery thinks that he's probably a bit of a sinner right now, but Griffin are actually rolling insane dragons. Their luck's going to run out, though, against G2. Against G2 Esports, Griffin's luck's going to run out. They're going to roll Cloud, Ocean. And then they're going to get every Drake, and then after that, the 4th one's going to be a fucking Infernal, and G2's going to get it. And then the next one is going to be Elder, and G2 is going to get that, too. And Griffin are going to fucking lose. And you know what they're going to think to themselves? They're going to think, wow, okay. Very, very nice. Very nice. Griffin's going to do a Baron, and they're going to fail to get it by like 2 seconds or something. All right? And then Griffin thinks to themselves, man, if we just had it, you know, if we hadn't rolled a fucking Cloud Ocean, you know, maybe if we just had like 2 Mountain Drakes or something in there, that would have been fantastic. That would have been absolutely great. I actually really like the elemental drakes and stuff for season 10. Like, we don't know what all the ratios are going to be, and we don't totally have intel on everything that's going to happen yet. Here's another thing. Is the preseason, will it go into effect right away for ranked? I'm not entirely sure. I think they said that it was an alternate mode or something, right? Like a testing, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm forgetting something. Anyways, regardless, in this game, 1.5 minutes until Infernal Dragoon comes up. We have Stinger. Gangplank actually almost has Trinity Force. Xayah, they're doing this rotation to the Rift Herald. I don't know who convinced them that this is an ideal thing to do. Garen Yumi is almost here. They know that obviously this lane swap is happening. Rift Herald doing a little bit of damage to everyone, but not really all that much. Does look like Griffin are just going to give it up. So they're going to give over the Rift Herald. I think if okay, Crash just summons it up in top. I don't know why they're trying to recall. Even if you recall and try to run to the dragon, you're not going to end up winning the dragon fight. The mid priority right now for Chovy and friends. Oh, okay, that sweep's really cool by Camille. That's a nice wave clear. Dragon's up in 10 seconds. Oh, Zaya still had TP. Zaya still had TP. Okay. Zayas are actually already down in bottom. Okay, everything's actually... Okay. So, Chovy's in mid. Syndra's actually coming off of a recall. Garen fucking just pushes that wave so fast. That's actually so nice. He missed the CS, though, so I think that it's probably time that Griffin start looking for a new ADC. I don't know if there's any truers in chat, but just thought I would throw that out there. Also, Infernal Dragon's really, really scary for Griffin, given that all 5 champions actually utilize it. That is such a horrifying thing to think about. So the Rift Herald's coming down in bottom. I don't know why Sword is actually still up in top lane. This is a pretty unfortunate situation. Sword might be getting ready to TP. You can see that, no, actually, it looks like he's about to push. You can see that 3Z doesn't have the APM, apparently, to cast his Gangplank ultimate and also play the lane. You know, because I guess F keys are hard. So he actually backs up several hundred range so that he can probably look and pay attention. I have no idea. If anyone's watching Pro View, I guess you guys can confirm that. This is not an Infernal Dragon that you just give over for absolutely no reason, but they are going to give away the Scuttle Crab. Oh, man. I just don't even know what Griffin are going to do against this river control right now. This is going to be something else. All right, so Tarzan moving around. Tarzan also has a base level over Crash, but maybe Crash levels up off the red or the Wraiths. Top CS? Yeah, Gangplank winning. Yeah. You lose, Jace. Yeah, today lose. I don't want to talk. Okay? Disappoint. Shilmang, okay? You go away. Your bad Jace matchup, okay?
Hey.
What? You suck. You're bad.
You're bad too. You're better.
Okay. Alright, so they're getting the turret plate right now up in top lane. Sword is. He's actually going to be able to get, he might, yeah, he's going to get 2. No, he's not going to be able to get 3. He didn't use, well, I don't know what he's doing. He's recalling right now. I guess he's going to TP to Drake? Oh, I fucking hate Griffin, dude. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, I fucking hate it. Oh, God, kill me, fuck. Jesus Christ almighty. The dragon's so important. It's actually just so important. Do I have any? Oh my god, I think I'm out of energy drinks. I don't know what I'm gonna do anymore. I actually don't know what I'm gonna do. Okay, so Crash and Lahens end up warding the dragon at the same time. They know exactly where Crash is now. Chovy still has priority in mid lane, and he's just gonna run down to right hand side river. He's gonna clear out the ward. Obviously, getting the Infernal Dragon is giga important for Griffin. They already have 1. And Crash Q's the dragon. I think that he's actually looking to see if the aggro checks for anything. I don't think there's any other reason. There's no turret plate. Jace actually jumps onto GP. Sword gets hit, flashes away because he doesn't realize that he actually shouldn't have taken that trade. But don't worry, Doran's not playing. I will say that he did do really... he can die, actually. If he gets hit by R plus barrel, Sword would definitely die. So Sword is... he's holding the team back. And somehow he's okay with it. God, it makes me so mad. Sword looking for the gangplank. He's like, you know what, I'll, try again. He TP'd actually back up to top lane, which now means that if GP... There's no turret plates, right? So first turret just doesn't matter. The Infernal Dragon is worth like 4,000 or 5,000 gold. So if GP has even the slightest brain right now, you just TP bottom and you force the Infernal Dragon and you lose top tier 1 turret, and it's completely fine. It's completely fine. You lose top tier 1, Jace gets like 1 wave over you, or like 1.5 waves or something. If Jace tries to push top tier 2 for some fucking unholy reason, then you just ult that wave. If you didn't already use your ultimate at the dragon. But HKA's macro game obviously pretty weak here. Lee Sin's gonna end up going Black Cleaver to try to amplify the damage for his teammates. Yeah. Griffin are just taking everything very, very slow. And now Jace without TP is able to just, all right, that was obviously a really nice amount of damage done by Syndra. Viper, okay, yeah, all right, well. GP's doing so much, but that ultimate obviously not that good. And now without Crash, they're going to end up losing the Infernal. So Hong Kong Attitude's macro game here, not good. It should have been able to be a pretty easily picked up Infernal Dragon had they just conceded top tier 1, because it's only a couple hundred gold, so you don't really care about it in the big picture. You want to get the Infernal Dragon, you want to make sure that you scale. Griffin, however, just rolling like fucking gods. They're going to have a third Infernal Dragon. Is the next match actually interesting? I believe the next match is G2 versus Cloud9, right? Oh, Cloud9's already out, right? Cloud9's already out. So we're actually just waiting for... I don't have Twitch chat on right now. Fuck. Shit. No, wait, hold on. If HKA beat Griffin here, right? Somehow. I don't know why 3Z flashed. Wait, what? They had yeah, they backed off at a pretty I don't know what Sword's trying to do. Jesus Christ, Sword, honestly. You know they're all thinking to themselves, this fucking kid. Jesus Christ. Griffin's literally playing 4v5. Oh, man. It's just not even worth going for that EQ. But the thing that's surprising about 3Z is that he flashes away only to live. But in a spot like that, with Syndra and Lee Sin in such close proximity to top lane, even if he does die, all that he's doing is giving over a couple hundred gold. So he gives over gold and whatnot, but at least he retains his flash, and his flash is more valuable for him to have at the upcoming Infernal, because it's really imperative that they get that Infernal. So he flashes to save like 400 temporarily, or 450 temporarily, but then he's going to end up losing a dragon that's worth way more than that, and Syndra was already there to pick up waves or whatever. So it's not like it's really doing anything. It's also not like fucking you could make an argument that maybe like there's Dark Harvest stacks or something and fucking Tarzan's getting stronger. He's getting like 6 more damage on his executes or whatever. That doesn't, yeah, whatever. Total gold, Gangplank's still in the lead though. Chovy's next, and then Tarzan and Lehen's down there at the bottom. Lehen's actually has quite a lot of fucking gold. Yumi's quite a cute little character. I'll tell you that much, okay? I think Yumi was just made for this. Yumi's actually like a champion in LoL that I think people don't talk a lot about, and she is pretty new, right? Yumi came out when? Yumi came out in April, or was it May? Yumi ended up coming out, so I guess she's pretty fresh. She's pretty new, but I don't know. I think that I'm just waiting for Aphelios, right? Aphelios and whoever the new and what do we have? We have Aphelios, Senna, and the new Juggernaut, right? There's 3 new champions that are apparently coming really soon. So I guess that's really cool. Is this the end? This might be the end. This might be the end of the game. Yeah, this is the end of the game. Yeah, it's the end. Alright, GG. So, Griffin win this game. Now, some people are probably in chat and they're wondering, especially if you're a casual viewer, why am I saying that it's the end of the game when the gold score is still, 2,000 or something? Well, it's because the gold score isn't telling you how much value Griffin are getting from Infernal Dragons. The gold score isn't telling you that the 3rd Infernal Dragon is going to go over to Griffin. The gold score isn't showing you how these champions fight against one another and the amount of panic that Hong Kong Attitude's team composition has inside of team fights and what that means for how they conduct themselves inside of fights. Like, Hong Kong Attitude's DPS is a lot lower than Griffin's, and their total damage output is also lower than Griffin's. And they have to basically work in, like, coordinated bursts in order to kill some of the Griffin members, because they're always going to be on the run from Yuumi, which means that Jace has free deal. Elise is able to actually just chase and snare someone up. There's a lot of snare and pick on Griffin's team composition. Garen is basically impervious, and you don't want to dump all of your abilities into Garen because he's so tanky, and then obviously his W, his courage active and whatnot. And it just becomes very difficult for Hong Kong Attitude to actually stabilize while kiting backwards, and it just lowers everything. So even though in a vacuum the team composition's able to do a lot of damage, the only way that they realistically win team fights is if Syndra's a fucking god with Gangplank, and then Xayah is somehow granted the ability to free deal because Yuumi messed up. But you also probably need to get to like 4 items and stuff so that Xayah maybe has like a QSS and has more value at that point, so that there's not as much of a pressure to do anything for Xayah. You can actually see, though, how Lee Sin's a non-factor, this fucking abomination of a champion that pro teams can't fucking seemingly just have a draft discussion on and be like, yeah, you know, this champion doesn't actually do anything at several stages in the game. In fact, he ends up feeling like a fucking burden oftentimes because you can't really engage on a lot of the meta team compositions the way that Lee Sin wants to engage. I mean, he's had a couple of wins at Worlds, but he's such a fucking shit show. There's so many junglers in the game right now that just scale, like Ornn, Karthus, Gragas, that basically do everything that he could hope to achieve but better. And this is a byproduct of him having a very stable and balanced kit. He's basically the prince of the jungle. But when his numbers either aren't good enough or the numbers of champions around him are just simply better than him, then he's just simply outclassed. This happens pretty often to champions like Orianna and Thresh, who are also seen respectively as like the fucking king or prince of support, and then, you know, the princess or fucking queen of mid lane. And, you know, those are just champions that have extremely balanced and stable kits that are able to sort of weave themselves into almost any meta. Like how Orianna is actually viable right now inside of this meta, even though we haven't been seeing her all that often. And how Thresh, to an extent, is always able to realistically appear without it really raising too many eyebrows. To the same extent of how Lee Sin can raise eyebrows, but Lee Sin is in a much worse spot than the other two. It's sort of like the 3 legendary birds in Pokemon, you know? So I hope that that's making sense to you guys in Twitch chat. And if it is, feel free to subscribe with Twitch Prime. I just had to weave that in there. But anyways, Cloud Dragon's going to be coming up in 4 minutes. There is smoke entering my room because the 3 Korean BBQ players out there, okay, are not managing. Look at them. It's like the 3 Stooges. I don't know if you guys can see. You got the 80. Look at them. Jesus Christ, the 3 Stooges. Look, one of them's making what? He's gonna taste it or something. He's gonna eat it. I don't even know what he's doing. What, is he gonna make rice or something? I don't even know. The other ones, I don't even. Now they're talking about Griffin. Now they're talking shit. I have no idea. I don't even know if I just put the camera on me right. But anyways, it's whatever. The ADC is the guy in the orange that you guys just saw is probably the best free agent ADC that's available in the world right now. Absolutely insane. You guys know how I do the stuff with, like, you know, I'll talk about players, like, in the past. I did it with, like, Khan, Crown, Apto, Teddy, fucking Whippo, and Morgan, and, you know, all that good jazz. Do the same thing, basically, for him. He's that level of player. But he's in his infancy stages before, you know, he gets noticed or whatever. Not noticed, but before he really just can shine or something. It's sort of like how Whippo actually played in, I think, the Turkish league, and then people said that he got replaced or something by Wicked or something like that, and then he ended up on Fnatic and started blowing up. Because sometimes there's a lot more factors going into stuff that can hold players down or back that isn't, you know, entirely accounted for, and you have to look a lot deeper to see how good a player really is. Sort of like Teddy, you know, back when Teddy was on Generic Green Wings. But anyways, I think I smell hot dogs, so I'm feeling really happy about that. 3 Infernal Dragons in this game, 25.5 minutes. Griffin are just looking for one final team fight. It's probably going to take place in the next, like, minute or so. They have, like, 45 seconds now on waves, so Jace could either elect to go bottom, and then we could play 1 to 2 more waves, and then if you play 1 to 2 more waves, Tarzan will go and eat his Raptor camp, I assume, or he would just start the Baron. So let's see what happens for 1 to 2 more waves. This is actually wave 1 that's approaching right now. This is the this is the non-fight wave, and then the second wave, there's too much downtime that ends up transpiring, and so either it ends up being a reset or it ends up being an outright Baron attempt. So These are the timings in which everything can realistically occur after the dance that just happened inside of the blue side jungle. So here's the second wave, and you have to basically either elect to recall or you have to try to start the Baron while all of the lanes surrounding bot, mid, and top are dark, because you know that the enemies don't have any vision. So they either have to expend their blue trinkets or they have to try to walk into the brush. And you see all the vision control right now for Griffin. Not that it necessarily means everything, but Xayah's going to walk up, she's going to cast a blue trinket. Griffin will then try to turn, depending on the Baron's HP right now. So she cast the blue trinket. Viper's trying to basically be the gatekeeper, teleport coming in on the right-hand side. And you can see that Viper is now going in, and apparently just, you know, they're able to 3v5. Triple Infernal's a pretty good thing, you know. So 3v5 is pretty cool. They should have just gone for 3z there, I think, but it doesn't matter. The game's over. That's pretty much it. By the way, if you guys do not know, if you did not check Twitter, Atlas did tweet out, me and Atlas will be casting or commentating the quarters games live on stream here with you guys, the viewers. So the LCK Pog State, or the LCK Podcast, is coming to a stream near you very shortly. Okay. Only a couple more days that you guys have to wait for that. You can find that out on Twitter by checking Atlas's tweet. Oh, God. Okay, so they get the Baron, they got one of the inhibitors, they expose the other inhibitor. They end up just doing a reset. Really like the Guardian Angel, by the way, on Chovy's itemization. I also really like the Rylai's. Elise already has the red smite, just adding more slows to the team composition, and everything's really nice. Just because this basically slows equate to damage. That's the way that everything is viewed for this Griffin Yuumi team composition. It's sort of like how sometimes in laning phase, you can buy tier 1 or tier 2 boots and it actually will end up giving you more damage than, say, like a longsword or an amp tome, because you're allowed to stay on the enemy champion for longer, or you're allowed to wiggle in space or tether certain spots that you weren't able to without the added mobility. So it's kind of nice there. They're all rotating now down into bottom. They're executing a 1-0-4. And this is obviously the safest way to try to go about ending the game. You know that Jace is basically impervious in top lane. Maybe Crash and 3Z try to do something to him, but Sword actually just playing it as safe as humanly possible. And now down in bottom, they're gonna blow up this turret in just a couple of hits. Mission ends up missing his QE. He's also at about 40% HP, so nothing really matters. Sword is in the base. I don't know why he just... If they wanted to play this as safe as humanly possible, Sword would have just crashed that wave. You can see that he's not really doing anything that Viper and Tarzan and Chovy couldn't have already done, and now he's actually having to run back up to the wave. It really just looks like that kid that you were forced to hang out with because your mom is friends with that kid's mom. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like you have your group of friends when you're young, and there's the kid that no one wants to hang out with, but because all the moms or the dads are friends, you have to hang out with him. And I'm not saying that in like a fucking, you know, Jesus Christ. Like, I just see Jace, like, running up to fucking top lane with his hammer stance, and he's like, guys, I'll get the wave, and it's like, fuck you, you already should have had it. Fuck. Holding everything back. Not that it's gonna matter. Anyways, I'll turn back on Twitch chat. Alright.